Well, on Monday, YouTube dropped probably the biggest news since they announced Shorts back in 2020 or whenever it was. But yeah, it's been a while since something this divisive. Like, there's been a lot of divisive things of late with some creators versus YouTube. We're talking about demonetizations and terminations and stuff, and I've covered some of that stuff and tried to be helpful in some of those areas in past videos. The current announcement and panic is all over the new monetization requirements that are kicking in February 1st, 2027. And when I'm talking about the thresholds for getting into YouTube Partner Program doubling to 8,000 watch time hours and 20 million shorts views, and even the requirement to have 10 million shorts views in a 90-day period just to stay monetized with shorts ad revenue. Crazy different announcements and a lot of takes all over the socials and the internet regarding this. A lot of creators are saying things like, YouTube's killing small creators, YouTube hates small creators, people are giving up. But I think we as creators have missed the point. YouTube isn't trying to destroy small channels. It's actually giving us a massive wake-up call. Here's a hot take for you, and I'm going to try and prove my case in this video. Why doubling the requirements to get into the YouTube Partner Program is actually doing small creators a massive favor. G'day, this is Future Doug in the edit. I think I didn't clarify enough when I recorded the video originally that this is just like a critique of just one aspect. This is just one thing, and this is not to belittle or to criticize any creator who out there who is struggling right now with the decisions and the announcement that YouTube made. I understand them, and I agree with a lot of the takes in terms of it's going to be harder. Definitely going to be harder. The flip side of that is that it's not your only avenue of monetization, and that's sort of the point of this video, that there's more than one way to monetize, and YouTube's sort of been telling us about it for a while, and so that's what the purpose of this video is. I'll let past me continue to tell you about that part of the story and what that primarily is about in terms of this video, at least. If you want to talk more about the YouTube Partner Program changes, then we can do that in other videos. I've certainly done that on my most recent live stream, so we can continue having that conversation as small, new, and established creators. In the video, I'm going to attempt to show you why doubling the requirements for watch time and shorts views to get into the YouTube Partner Program is actually the best thing to happen to you as a creator. I know that sounds difficult right now, but it's true. Give me a chance and I'll explain it all to you. I'm going to show you why YouTube doubling the requirements to get into the YouTube Partner Program is actually going to help your strategy and is a big wake-up call, and it will open your eyes to what YouTube has been trying to tell creators for many years now. One way you can look at this whole change to the YouTube Partner Program is YouTube is actually trying to help creators, particularly those who are maybe newer, those who have been on the platform for a while, are struggling, maybe haven't got to monetization at this point. Because quite frankly, if you're already monetized, then this is less about you in many respects. YouTube is intentionally forcing creators to face reality. Waiting for AdSense to solve your financial problems is actually a trap. So what would YouTube pull a move like doubling watch hours, doubling shorts views requirements? Is it corporate greed? Or does the math reveal what YouTube actually knows about early payouts? Check this out. Advertisers pay what's called CPM. YouTube takes the 45% split, and your RPM, what you receive as a creator, accounts for non-monetized views, ad blockers, and everything else that you earn. So you could basically say that CPM is what advertisers pay for monetized views. RPM is what you earn for all the things that you do on the platform, ads, everything else, what you get per 1,000 views across the board, whether they're monetized or not. So it's an average. Now, I think we need to have a bit of a niche reality check. So let's break down some figures in terms of RPMs. So let's look at like gaming and pop culture for a second. That has a rough RPM, give or take, of $1 to $4 per thousand views. So you say you were doing 10,000 views per month, you'd be getting somewhere between $10 to $40 as AdSense revenue. Let's look in the middle of the road, tech and education. That has an RPM average of somewhere between $5 to $10 per thousand views. So if you're doing that 10,000 views in a month, you're talking about $50 to $100, a little bit better. And of course, this is like the high-end stuff like the finance and business niche, where high advertiser demand boosts RPM up to like $12 to $35 plus dollars. So it's a big range there. That makes 10,000 views worth at least $120 to $350. But let's look at it in light of where you're at when you get into the YouTube partner program. And keep in mind that the monthly minimum payout that YouTube has before they pay you out is $100. So you say you in a month you earn $50, then that's just going to hang on to it for another month until you get to $100. So let's look at the current requirement, say 4,000 hour reality. At 4,000 hours, which is roughly 60,000 yearly views, a standard channel will generate probably around $20 a month. So you're waiting at least 5 to 6 months just to see a single deposit to hit your account, because until you meet that $100 threshold. Now, if you are getting up and getting 8,000 watch time hours in a year, that's the vicinity of 120,000 views per year. Your view velocity doubles, hitting $50 to $60 a month, which means you actually cross that payout sooner, like after about 2 months instead of the 5 to 6 months. So you cross that $100 payout floor every couple of months instead of twice a year. Of course, until you build up your channel to be doing more views per month. Now, YouTube raised the bar because getting monetized at 4,000 hours creates a false sense of security for what amounts to be literal pocket change. Pushing to 8,000 hours ensures the channel actually has momentum. But even then, $60 a month isn't paying your bills. So YouTube isn't hiding AdSense data. You can find all this information out by just looking at some channels and talking to some people already in the YouTube partner program. Creators who are already in the YouTube partner program know that it's a volatile bonus check, but not a reliable salary. You can't rely on AdSense. So if YouTube is ripping off that AdSense band-aid, so to speak, where has YouTube been investing millions of dollars building tools so that we can actually make some real money? It comes as part of the announcement. One thing that hasn't changed is the fan funding level of 5,000 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time, or 3 million views in 90 days. That requirement has not changed. So literally you can get to 500 subscribers, have the other requirements, and start collecting super chats, super stickers, gifts and jewels, memberships, YouTube affiliate program if it's in your country already, brand deals, and a whole bunch of other things that YouTube is investing in developing on the platform, which is beyond AdSense. Now, you don't need to get those high requirements to access these. These are going to be accessed and can be accessed right now at a very early stage in your creator career. YouTube is moving the shorts monetization because we know that we're paying pennies per 1,000 views. We're talking like 20, 30 cents per 1,000 views. That's super low. Even when you compare it with long form at those lowest levels around gaming and pop culture and stuff like that, the CPMs and the RPMs are very low, even on shorts. So if you're not turning out millions of shorts views every month or every 90 days, then you really aren't making much at all. So YouTube are doing something about that. So even though there's this requirement now to get 10 million views every 90 days to earn that ad revenue on the short side, regardless of whether you're making that or not, they're allowing creators who are in the YouTube partner program to partake in some incentive programs where they're going to be giving you bonuses and extra money. There's going to be shopping affiliate bonuses, brand deal production credits, boosts for creating trending content, even like bonuses for uploading certain amount of content in a period of time. So there's going to be different ways they're going to incentivize you to continue making shorts, even though you might not be getting shorts ad revenue directly. So these are additional monetization options coming right here on the platform. The other thing that YouTube's doing is they're constantly updating features to help traffic move off platform. And you know that YouTube tends not to like that, but they know that creators need to make a living. So what do? They give you the ability to move to off-platform revenue, stuff like third-party affiliate links, to sell your own digital products, courses, do direct brand deals. We know that they're bringing out the dynamic ad insertion so that you can put your own ads within your own videos and have it dynamic enough to be able to switch those out so you can keep earning over time on older content. YouTube are trying to tell us something here. Do you see the picture yet? Do not rely on AdSense. You need to focus on other monetization avenues. Here's some on platform and there's many more off platform. So YouTube is explicitly showing us that real money sits in direct viewer support, commerce, and ownership, not in ad revenue pools. As creators, we need to take control of our financial destiny. AdSense was never the finish line. It was never the goal. And it definitely shouldn't be our safety net. When you own your own revenue streams, an algorithm tweak, a threshold update for YPP can't destroy your business overnight. I have a challenge for you. Pick one non-AdSense revenue stream to launch or optimize this month, here, August, and into September 2026. So you might want to set up YouTube shopping if you haven't done so and you have it available to you. Maybe a $5 membership tier, whether you do that here on YouTube, in YouTube memberships, or you do it over on Patreon or somewhere else. Make sure that you optimize for affiliate links in your description if you're actually showing something or reviewing something in your videos. Make sure it makes sense. If you want to stop waiting on AdSense and start setting up alternative revenue streams, like fan funding, YouTube shopping, hit the subscribe button right now. In an upcoming video, I'm going to walk you through how to set those up step by step so your business isn't reliant on ad revenue alone. In the meantime, check out this video on screen right now to make sure your channel backend is locked in. This is Doug, and I'll catch you later.